Hi, this is the video of PowerPoint which I have done about the climate change. This PowerPoint includes the definition of the climate change, and we are doing to counter the rise of temperature, and also include the Geneva report that about the climate change, and also what is the effect of the climate change of a human on human health, and what the scientific says about this change. The first slide is the topic of the PowerPoint, which is the impact of the climate change for the past 10 years. The second slide is showing the definition of the climate change. As I found it in the literature, that the general definition is a long-term change in the Earth climate, especially a change due to an increase in the average atmospheric temperature. And I found also that the definition given by the NASA have their definition, which is a broad range of global phenomena created predominantly by burning fossil level, which added heat trapped gases to Earth's atmosphere. The other slide, what can we do to counter this rise? WMO says that the world now hotter than before by 1 degree centigrade. In 2019, the high temperature was in northern hemisphere. The Paris Climate Agreement said the global temperature increased by 3 degrees centigrade at the end of the century. The two countries which are responsible for the emission of carbon and affect the climate change are China, then America. The next slide is the fourth slide, say that what can we do counting this rise. In the fifth point, the Ferris Mycroft Foundation mentioned that 95% of the countries suffering from climate change was in Africa and Asia. 6. The Earth ocean ice also faces dangers, especially in 1912. 7. The responsibility to treat this change is the government and a people. Slide is 5. What are the causes of climate change? The causes of climate change was any natural phenomena can affect the climate. Second, water vapor can lower the atmosphere to trap the sun as is reflected from the earth. Other one, human activity that generated greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, monoxide, and other gases. Next slide. The scientific said that 97% of climate change is due to the human responsibility, and that was a link here mentioning about that. Next slide is the picture showing that report of Geneva at 2019 show the climate change from 2015 to 2019 are a global temperature rise, first one. Second is greenhouse gases, and the gases is still increasing. Third, ocean acidification. Fourth, ocean warming. Next slide is some of the interim statements on the state of the climate. First one is temperature. 2019 will be was more warmer than 2018. The greenhouse gases in 2017 more concentrated by gases, and it is still rising in concentration. Third one is the ocean. Sea level in 2018 was 2 to 3 millimeter higher than 2017. The other one is the sea ice. And next slide is the flood and rain. Southern India, about 1.4 million displaced from their homes. In Japan, 230 people were killed and destroyed themselves, destroyed thousands of their homes. The other one, heat waves and drought. This causes a wildfire in several countries in 2018 and 2019. Next slide is a picture showing what about the wildfires in Australia in 2019. The last slide is effect of climate change on human health, such as affect the air, water, food, and shelters, and causes several diseases such as malaria, heat stress, and other diseases. And they expected between 2030 to 2050 about 250,000 additional deaths per year. Thank you.